Hey, how's it going on, guys? This is Frontline Reap with a few tips for y'all. This is a cool one and a very important one, too. So, we're going to be talking about RC cells. I'm not sure if everybody's familiarized with RC cells in the deep dive that I'm going to go to. Alright, he just screamed. So, starting off, RC cells. What are they? Why do you care? So, go to one of them. This is level 5. I leveled this one up, and as you can see right here, I have increased damage dealt by 15%. This is just base. Every time I go in a battle, I have increased 15%. So take note about this. You know, once you level 1, increases 6, 9, 11, 13, 15%. Okay. For this one, the bulwark cell, same thing, but this is reduced damage. 6, 9, 11, 13, 15% reduced damage. It's really good to level up. And then the regeneration cell, this one is actually pretty cool. This one is 3, it gives you increased damage dealt and reduced damage. And as you can see, level 5, it actually gives you a whole 20% of both, half and a half, for increased damage and reduced damage. So overall, this one is really good to start off with. So yeah, okay. So let's talk about the RC cells. This is the second video I made because my mic wasn't working, so I used some resources already, which I don't have anymore. But let's go through it. So right here, this is a Eurocate evolution cell, whatever, and it's gonna be costing me 20 of these bad boys to level it up from 2 to 3%. And it usually starts with, like, the first one is gonna be 10%. It increases plus 5 every time you level it up. And over here in this section, you can use RC cells that already are leveled up and have some modification on them, and you can use those as resources, as a startup material. So that's gonna look like this. So you're gonna go to one of the red ones, one of the red RC cells, whichever, doesn't matter. Get a shitty one, it really don't matter, and go to modify. Right here, modify. And if you can see down here where I'm clicking, the cell promoter, it's gonna cost 100 to level this bad boy up. It's a good investment. I mean, this is the only investment that you can do, is level this out. And then you're gonna have a skill set, modification skill set. It don't matter. You're not gonna be worrying about that really. And when you do level it up, make sure to go to your RC cell, go to start up, and make sure you put it in here. Like it's gonna show up right here in this section. You're gonna click it, and then that's gonna be used to level it up. So like I mentioned, just the RC cell, and then just use it in here. It really don't matter what you level up. Just make sure you level something shitty to put in there. Okay, so yeah, like I mentioned, it's gonna be 10 at first, increasing 5 per level for the your karate cell evolution. And then to level this up, it's gonna cost 100 to level it up, and you can use it to increase this to level 3. Alright, so places that you can get it, you can go to exchange. I've been seeing some YouTubers talking about spending your resources on this, on the limit crystals, and then getting them from this section right here. I wouldn't spend it right now. Currently, we're doing encounters. The whole team is really good at this. at the encounters, and we can get a whole bunch of cell promoters. Probably like if we get all the resources from the counter, we can probably level up RC cell from level 0 to level 4, I would say. Maybe even more. I'm not too sure. And another place that you can get it from is here in the VIP. I wouldn't recommend it at all, because look, 8,000 and then 6,000 down here. I wouldn't spend my resources on them, on those crystals. But yeah, that's a good way to level up your RC cells and increase your character's performance throughout battle by leveling up these RC cells. And lastly, for the Ayato, I think the restriction ignoring is pretty good. You don't 40% restricted effects. I think it's pretty amazing, especially if you hit a whole team that are all blue. You have 40% less reduction. And as you can see here, one cell of this modification effect equipped it ignores 40% of the restricted effect. So you gotta have two more of these to put in here in the modify section in order to increase it. But yeah, it's a pretty cool thing to note. Alright guys, well, thank you very much, and hopefully you learned something new, and I'll make more videos like this talking about how to, with tips in general. Goodbye.